Jakarta, a city of more than 30 million souls, once a proud capital, alive with markets, music, and dreams. But today, the ocean is rising and the ground beneath is falling. Streets that once carried laughter are now rivers of mud and silence. How did one of the world's greatest megacities reach the brink of drowning? And can it escape its fate? Long before the chaos, Jakarta was a city of beauty. Known as Batavia during Dutch colonial times, it was called the Queen of the East. Wide canals, elegant European-style buildings, and vibrant markets gave the city a unique charm. In the surrounding villages, life moved slowly. Fishermen, farmers, and children playing in the warm tropical sun. As the decades passed, Jakarta grew. The city became Indonesia's beating heart, a place where cultures from across the archipelago met. Streets were filled with food stalls and traditional music. Grand mosques stood side by side with modern towers. Festivals brought the people together, from Chinese New Year to Ramadan nights alive with lanterns. The nearby Thousand Islands offered a paradise escape. Turquoise waters and coral reefs, only a short boat ride from the busy capital. To many, Jakarta was chaotic, yes, but it was alive, fascinating, and endlessly full of promise. But behind the beauty, cracks were forming. The city was growing too fast, far beyond what it could handle. Millions arrived every year, chasing opportunities, but leaving the city bursting at its seams. The rivers filled with waste, the air grew heavy with smog, and beneath it all, the ground began to sink. But how could a city so alive collapse so fast? Jakarta began to drown. Year after year, the land itself sank. In the north, neighborhoods dropped by up to 25 centimeters annually. Entire streets disappeared below sea level. The ocean pushed in, and the floods followed. The year 2007. It was one of the darkest in Jakarta's modern history. For nearly a full week, unrelenting rain turned the city into a vast lake. 80 people lost their lives. Almost 400,000 were forced from their homes. The hardest hit areas were in East and Central Jakarta, where the muddy waters rose above 2 meters. Entire districts vanished under a brown, silent sea. Businesses collapsed, power lines fell, and the city seemed to stop completely. The year 2020, a new disaster. On New Year's Day, the heavens opened up once again. Within hours, highways disappeared, trains stopped, and over 400,000 people were displaced. More than 60 lives were lost. This time, even newly built defenses failed, proof that Jakarta's battle with water was far from over. But floods were not the only enemy. Fires regularly tore through the crowded kampungs, leaving thousands homeless in a single night. In 2018, an earthquake rattled the capital, skyscrapers swaying as terrified crowds flooded the streets. And the city's leaders? They tried. A monorail was promised, 14 kilometers of futuristic track with 15 sleek stations, a price tag of nearly $500 million. Yet it never opened. Years of delays, corruption, and investor disputes left only abandoned pillars of concrete, a haunting reminder of promises broken. Jakarta was sinking, drowning, burning, and this was only the beginning. What followed would test the city like never before. Today, Jakarta stands between two worlds. On one side, the chaos of sinking land, choking traffic, and endless floods. On the other, a new vision of survival. In 2019, Indonesia made an historic decision to move its capital. Deep in the forests of East Kalimantan, on the island of Borneo, a new city is rising, Nusantara. It is planned to be green, futuristic, and safe from the sea. The scale is massive. A 256,000-hectare site, larger than Singapore. Nusantara is designed for 2 million residents, with smart energy grids, green transport, and government offices spread across a modern, sustainable landscape. The first phase alone costs more than $30 billion. By 2024, the presidential palace and first ministries opened their doors. By 2045, Indonesia's centennial year, Nusantara is supposed to be a fully functioning capital. But how will the move succeed? Step by step. Government workers will gradually relocate. Entire ministries will shift their headquarters. Universities, businesses, and international embassies are expected to follow. Jakarta will remain the economic hub, but Nusantara will take the political crown. Still, questions remain. Will people truly leave Jakarta behind? Can Nusantara survive its own challenges? Deforestation, construction delays, corruption? Jakarta may be sinking, but its spirit endures. Nusantara represents a hope, not just to escape disaster, but to create something new. The future of Indonesia is being written in 2 cities, one drowning, one rising. Jakarta, once Batavia, now a megacity on the edge. A place of beauty, disaster, and unbreakable spirit. Its future remains uncertain, but its story continues. If you found this journey powerful, don't stop here. Watch our story about Mosul, a city destroyed by war, yet still fighting to be reborn. Subscribe, leave a comment about Jakarta's future, and share this video with friends. Together, let's keep uncovering the hidden stories of our world.